I was hoping to see a little bit more stuff on the floor. Somebody else that's using H.265 compression. How is that moving? How soon before things become small and
There was
codec?
lots of it, and I actually saw a really good tool on the show floor that broke the picture down into the block sizes that were being attributed to the image, and they had histograms, and they could figure out just exactly where the iframes were gonna go and what type of frames they were, and this tool analyzed the whole image, so there was some good stuff there for H.265.
It's interesting, a thing I point out in the presentations I give is the whole problem with HDMI. Actually, the picture was too fuzzy. I didn't use the HDMI booth with people looking like they were asleep in it. But one of the problems we're going to have that may tail off terrestrial broadcasting as we know it is that there is no agreement on what cable standard is going to go from a set-top box to a TV. It's clear that HDMI has not got their stuff together in the 1 year sort of everybody gave them to do it last year.
So Paul, just on that note, because you and I had that discussion, and then I saw their booth with their HDMI 2.0 at 18 gigabits.
Which is still too low. So there are, if you get Pete Putnam's paper from the ATC, he points out that there are 35 new competing formats, and then he covered the eight or 10 top ones. There are people who think we should have one connector harmonized for mobile devices and TVs. So there's the small connector camp. There are the square connector camp who think that people aren't smart enough to handle a keyed connector, and then it's got to plug in and auto sense. But it's probably going to be, DisplayPort is what the gaming industry has gone to DisplayPort, and 4K gaming is easy now. I mean, you can use dual or quad link DisplayPort, and they have 36 megabits per second. But you take that and the fact that all the head ends in Canada and elsewhere upgraded to 264, and against declining subscription revenues, the HDMI cable may just be the tipping point that kills the set-top box. All the TVs going forward are going to be UHD TVs, but there just doesn't appear to be anybody can get their act together to come up with a cable. So, and meanwhile, the TV manufacturers are putting flashable codecs for the Netflix app, for example, that Samsung has. You can flash it right into the TV set, and the codec is in there. So, yeah, I'm in the camp that think we're at that tipping point, and the HDMI cable is going to be one of the last straws.
Probably one more question, because I see we've lost half the room. Nope, no more questions. Well, I want to thank our panelists tonight. Certainly some Brian, Manny, Paul. So that would be it. Next month we have cameras that Stosh is organized with Paul Roser. There we go. Anything else you want to say about it?
No, it should be a great night. There's going to be 7 to 10 presenters, all with their UHD camera systems. So they'll all give us a little insight into what they're doing that's unique, and then we'll have a panel style question and answer with all of them. So maybe an opportunity for some touch and feel, but
The cameras are 4K, all the displays are UHD.
acquisition tool.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.